We meet another one of the main six's parents in this 150th episode, and we've got another new writer on board to introduce them to us. Let's see how he does with Parental Glideance. While writing a school report on her, Scootaloo catapults, literally, to Cloudsdale, where she meets Rainbow Dash's parents, hoping to learn more about her childhood past. When they only just learn for the first time that their daughter is now a Wonderbolt, Scootaloo takes them to see her in action, unaware that Rainbow gets easily embarrassed by her parents' relentless optimism. This episode is the first to be scripted by Josh Hamilton. Now, understandably, there's always quite a bit of concern when newcomers are added to the staff, especially this late in the show's run. It also happens to be for a major episode involving Rainbow Dash, and the last time we had one of those with a new writer attached, it didn't really turn out so well, so that's putting quite a bit of pressure on Hamilton here. But when your previous credits include being a staff writer on one of the greatest cartoons of all time, that certainly helps. And I am pleased to report that his first effort for MLP is nothing short of outstanding. Let's start with Rainbow's parents themselves, Bo Hothoof and Windy Whistles. The couple are voiced by Jason DeLine and Sarah Edmondson, and they both do a fabulous job with their respective characters. Their immense pride and support for their daughter and all her achievements may be over the top and even a little unhealthy. Seriously, who commemorates their child's first word by keeping the nappy they were wearing at the time?
I'm British.
But they're also a complete riot. Their endless enthusiasm and bubbly personalities make them hilarious and lovable from start to finish. Yes, it's easy to feel as embarrassed as Rainbow Dash does when watching their antics, which drive the vast majority of the humour. But since the characters' feelings and reactions feel believable and relatable, it all works with great results. This is especially important on Rainbow's part, as it prevents her from being unlikable or unsympathetic, even when she finally snaps at her parents after all their cheering and support gets too much. Despite this conflict being the main focus of the narrative, it actually doesn't make Rainbow Dash the protagonist. This is arguably a Scootaloo episode first, and her presence only makes it even better. She is probably at her most adorable here, as we see her excitedly squeal at encountering her hero's parents, and watch in awe as they give her a tour of the house, including a glance into Dash's old room and all her collected trophies and awards. But it's a surprisingly powerful reveal in the third act that links everything together brilliantly well, as Scootaloo envies the support and encouragement that Rainbow constantly received because she was never given any of it herself.
You know, some ponies would dream of having parents like that.
Yeah, right. Name one.
Me. Growing up, I never thought I'd be the best at anything because no pony ever told me. But your parents told you over and over again. Look! Best bath taker ever. Best carrot eater under 3. Greatest napper of all time.
Yeah, I am pretty good at napping. I can fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah.
Huh?
For your entire life, your parents gave you the confidence to believe in yourself.
There's been a lot of discussion and theories regarding Scootaloo's parents over the years, where they are, what they're like, or if they're even alive. And not only does this new development invite a lot of new thoughts, it also helps the episode to express its essential and relatable message, reminding us to really value any and all support we get, especially from our families, as not everyone will be so fortunate. A private display show for Dash's parents near the end sees them immediately respond by saying, "This is too much," which I see as the episode's unique way of showing that they had now completely understood how over the top their celebrations tend to be. There's a number of noteworthy and memorable scenes sprinkled throughout, like the heavenly sound effect that is heard every time Rainbow's award room door is opened, a flashback sequence that offers a potentially compelling and tragic backstory for Derpy, showing how her strabismus developed at a young age, and a wonderful climax which sees Scootaloo finally get some of the cheering and support that she's been longing for. Immensely entertaining with plenty of fantastic moments, characters and messages, Josh Hamilton's time on MLP gets off to an extremely promising start. The finest debut episode I've seen in ages, and already one of Season 7's best, Parental Glideance becomes the first episode of the season to get the special Golden Star score of 10 out of 10.
Yeah! Scoot on